10 on the dot series just confirmed. Oh man. Shout out to everybody. Hope that you're loving your life. This is the Safe Space Saylee show with yours truly, Mr. Saylee. Oh man. Man, I am super pumped about this one. Not only because I get to watch a very exciting film with my big brother after, but just because I think this is some important things that I have in line here for the show. This is huge. Before I get into it, the Safe Space Saylee show, the Safe Space Saylee show, the Safe Space Saylee show, freedom, warmth, and clarity. Whoo! Go Dodgers, man! Shout out to the Dodgers, man. I think they're in the playoffs. I'm not really following baseball right now, but I hope they doing good. Hope you're doing well. You know what time it is. You know what time it is. You already know what I'm about. Guys, it's the last week of Optimism October. Whew, man, we did it. We done with the losers. We done with the losers. A lot of things I want to bring up. I don't have too much time, but I will make sure that I'm handling all of the great stuff. Shout out to my boy Kev. Yes, he is a real one. Pulled up on him in LBC. He know what's up. Coming from nothing to something. You already, man, come on, man. See, you know certain sides that others will never even experience. And that's good that they won't, and it's good for you because you done made it through the toughest times. No one can stop anything. That's what Optimism October is all about. I got a question even in here about that. Circumstances been not so good. How can you still make it something that's powerful? I'm gonna sit up because I want to make sure I'm engaging and interacting with all you guys in here, making sure that you're all good. Guys, I just went back and looked back at a video, a show I did in July. I'm like, whoa, I was dropping some heat in July like that. Then I had to remember, hey, Mr. Saylee, you're the best counselor ever. How you not gonna drop something? I don't care if it was in August, September, self-love September. Shout out to self-love September. Shout out Kev, y'all know what's up. Yes, there's a lot of great things, and I'm very excited. Let's go ahead and get into it. Let's not waste time and get into it. Like I tell you guys all the time, all of these questions, they are for the rest of your life. Y'all be thinking it's just for the show. No. If there was somebody who, I'm sure somebody out there, if there was somebody else other than me that was taking notes of all of my shows, it'll lead him to this last question that I have going on right here. We'll talk about that there. It's about a breakthrough, but I'm gonna give you a little sneak peek. So number one, not really number one, just a star beside it. What are you focused on improving in your life? This is the whole Optimism October. This is why it's important. I know TikTok, they got different sides of it. You got people talking about things. Shout out to the group 7. Come on, man, if you in it, shout out group 7. Shout out to everybody that's in it. But that's the thing about TikTok. You'll have individuals who are about elevation and others who are about nonsense. You know where it's at. You know what it is. Kev, you came through a shout out. You ain't dropping no hearts. Oh man, no, but see, it's like that. What are you focused on improving in your life? This is everyone. Right now, I'm looking at focusing in on health. I was talking to my big bro about this is bringing heaven on earth. That's my focus right now. Right now, I'm in the motherland. That's a key thing for me to be able to create peace, freedom, and happiness and joy. I'm talking about 24/7, no gaps in between. Shout out to everybody. Now, how am I going to do that? But see, that's what I'm focused in right now. I already told you guys the how is the finances part. I'm going to work on mental exercises, mental training, sometimes writing down affirmations. You got to do some things that work for you. This is about training the mind. I was telling my clients the other day, you dealing with a mind training counselor right here. I don't play around with this. I eat, sleep, and breathe this counseling. I don't care if you're 120 years old. I got it for you and anyone that you know. That's just that. I'm confident. And this is let me go into what optimism even means as well too. Confidence about the future. I mean, they got other terms. Confidence about the future. I know my future is grand. I'm actually even working on changing my past. I was looking at somebody speak on some things. It's like, dang, hold on, your past isn't even what it was. You can shift and shape whoo, that's powerful. Be able to change your past, your memories, your ideas and thoughts about self. That's some powerful stuff. That can build your whole present moment and then moving on forward. Imagine if you just based on your mind, you could change your past. You change your present and thus your future. So that's the question right there. What are you focused on improving in your life? My health, yeah, that's one that the health, but my whole reality. I'm not looking for no one to agree with what I'm doing. So I'm cutting out even what I think about what others think of me. I even told my one boy E this. I'm like, you telling me that I'm doing all this good stuff. That's good. But I'm more excited about what I'm telling you than how you feel about what I'm telling you. Shout out to Bancoy World in the building. You know what? He already know what's good. Come on. It's just like that. So I'm more excited about what I'm telling you than what you're even receiving about what I'm telling you. And you can love it. But the thing is, I don't love it more than what I'm saying to you on that part. Shout out on that end. Shout out to you. Shout out. Y'all make sure y'all go and follow Banquet World. It's BAINKOYWORLD. Y'all make sure y'all follow and run it up. I had shouted him out in the video, man. He told me something, a spill of folks that went over there, man. Y'all go show some love. But that was the first asterisk. Let's move to number 2. We got some powerful stuff. Cause then I gotta catch a film with them in about an hour 15 maybe. So the next portion. When are you going to get serious about changing your life for the better? Oh my goodness. This is, man, the way we close the Optimism October, it's better than even how we close Self-Love September. I feel it's better. I'm more charged. On that part. I feel good. So when are you going to get serious about changing your life for the better? I see people on TikTok that watching everyone. I want more followers. I want to get more money. No, how about worry about being good first? The money come after that. I forgot some. I mean, plenty of artists and put it in the songs. You know. Well, I think it was even in Scarface. I think no Scarface said you get the money, then you get the power. But there's something that comes before that as well too. That's respect of self, that love of self. Once you feel you are abundant, those things just start pouring in effortlessly. So the answer to that question, it's not really an answer. I just want you guys to contemplate that. I told you guys, every question that I'm bringing in is this for the next 100 years, maybe the next 1,000 years. If you guys end up finding this on YouTube at a later date, that's good too. I was just trying to upload my the show from last week. I was having a lot of issues. I'm like, dang, there must be some real powerful breakthroughs in that video. And then I hear about girls tell me all the time, like I tried to upload this video 10 times, 20 times, and I'm like, dang, that ain't happened to me yet. But it's finally happening. So before I upload this one, I will try to make sure that the one last week gets uploaded. If not, then I just have to upload this one and then come back and do that other one. It still be Optimism October week 3. This is week 4. It will still be there. So I want you guys to realize, when are you going to get serious about changing your life for the better? See, for me, I'm serious right now. There is no more time. Just like I've been talking with my big brother. There's no time. We don't have. I don't have any much more time. I don't even know. I'm not talking about maybe passing away tomorrow, the next minute, but I don't have time to play around. I don't have any time to waste. I played around already. I'm looking to create right now. Heaven on earth now. There's no time to wait. We're not waiting, the end of the year, the new year, or now then I'm gonna get it right, or the weekend, or when I'm not. No, man. We're not waiting. And I ain't waiting for nobody either. I've already lived in a way that's where it passed my dreams already. Imagine if you already passed your dreams, what else is left? Do it some more. Extend it out some more. So that's the thing that I want to challenge everybody who sees this either in the live or you see it later if it ever goes on YouTube, or you see clips on Facebook, whatever it may be. Take the time right now and make the shift in your life. Stop playing around with yourself. Do you really want to have those visions those things that you visualize? Or do you want to just play around with it? Maybe it's just cool as a visualization. I just think about it. I don't ever really want it. Do you ever want that great relationship? Do you ever want that? Especially forget somebody else. I'm talking about that relationship with you. Do you even like yourself when you look in the mirror? Can you record a video of yourself and say, hey man, I like that person. I love who this person has become. Zero shame. Shout out to everybody that's joining in, that's coming in. It's a lot of love. I'm saying y'all popping in and out. It's all good. We got the questions for you guys. This is another huge point right here. I need everyone. You seeing this now? You in, my big brother. I need you to see it. Recap the first 3 weeks of October and see where you must shift today to generate a flow of optimism. Man, I'm living this life more and more. Life keeps getting better because I'm making it that way. And I'm making sure I help the individuals that surround me to feel better about themselves. People are miserable, not only just in the state, I'm talking about around the world. They're miserable right now. I remember when I brought around the Self-Love September, one of my clients had told it to her child. She was like, I'm going to implement this into them for the rest of their life. I'm like, that's good. Optimism October. Do you know what kind of mind shifting ability that takes? To be optimistic for 30, 31 days?
It's 10:15.
Right there, confirmation with the confidence of the future. Look, the past and the future never comes. I'm talking about the confidence of the present. Can you be confident of the present moment? Me and my brother been talking about how can you lose when you already won? That's the ultimate viewpoint of optimism. I've already won. And I don't care what happens, you can't take that away from me. That's why I love the Truman Show. Shout out me and my big brother, we're gonna watch that again at a later date. And you guys need to see that. The Truman Show, go and watch it. He said, you watched me my whole life, but you was never in my, I love that part. You were never in my head. People may be around you your whole life, but they don't know what you're thinking. So on that part right there, so recap it. I remember this month when I think about it, it's like, oh, this was supposed to be the month that I go back to, America. But I had to see what was going on more on this side. I had to toss a wrench in everyone else's machine. But well, oil mines very well. I am unpredictable. Never be figured out. People always think they know what you're gonna do. They don't know. Keep them on their toes. So recap the first 3 weeks of October. This is something that anyone could use. I don't care your age. Clients, whether 85 or you're 18. Recap the first 3 weeks. So this is how you can see where life is going. You can actually see it. See how you've been thinking. Anyone can do this. Let me go, because we're gonna go back through. We're gonna go back through. If we got enough time, we're gonna go back through. Okay, this next asterisk. So we get, how are you using mind power to shift life today? The Hermetic principle. This is beyond anyone's teaching that I know of. All is mental. I know what's going on if I see how you thinking. I know where your life will be. It's not strange. How are you using your mind? Are you using it to build yourself up, or are you using it to tear yourself down? Sometimes I'd be shocked. The client tell me that, man, I really don't like how I'm living. I really don't like what I'm doing. But see, not knowing that you have the power to shift it right then and there. Now, sometimes it's like a program. You got to train yourself to do that. It may not just happen overnight, or it may. Sometimes you got to look in the mirror and say, I want to be successful. I want to be loved, even by me. Always start with you. Always start with you. This is where optimism comes in first as well too. You gotta start with you. That is very, very, very important to shift how you are seeing the things that are happening around you. Remember, I think Wayne Dyer said it. When your thoughts change, the things around you change. The way you think about the things around you change once your mind shifts. So for an example, if I'm at a position where I just got fired from the job, I can look at it as a bad situation, or I can look at it as something that's good, because now I have freedom to find something else a little bit better. I'm always about leaving good for greater. And I could tell anyone on this planet, there are so many levels. There's things that you can't even see. There's levels that you can't see because you still focused on, oh yeah, I'm just comfortable. I'm just good right here. You don't want anything more? You don't want to be greater? You don't want to be written about? It's not even about being written about. You don't want to leave a legacy? You don't want to show yourselves how good you can even be. How great that you can actually be. Things that I'm doing now you can't even see. How great do I want to be? In that part. Ta-da, make a word on that. Yes. If you don't push yourself to what you can accomplish, certain things you may never even get. I remember sometimes, focused on ways that I wanted to feel about myself. I was telling my boy, I think I uploaded on Facebook. I was just telling my boy, I feel like I won already. Like I beat the game. When you beat a certain game, you've been playing video games, you beat it. You just sit back and chill like, dang, I done beat the game. But then now it's like, okay, do I get another game? It's just like watching me and my brother, we were watching Dark Matter. Very, 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 very interesting show. I want you guys to go and check that out. When you already beat a life, or when you already beat a game, you're like, okay, what's the next one? It's like infinite possibilities, infinite realities. It's not something that the mind could conceive. It's not for that. But it's for something. It's something that you should strive for. Winning your game battle. Winning your battle. Everyone's battle is different. That's why I call myself the best counselor ever, because anyone's issue. And I don't have children, but people who have children, I got the answers for them too. So it's not a situation where I can't solve, man. And I'm very thankful. I'm very gracious for the Creator on that part. I'm very grateful. Because I asked for this. I remember being, in high school, middle school. I'm like, hey, why am I asking for understanding? I'm like in middle school and high school. Like, what kind? You don't want no toy car. You don't want no video game. You want understanding. And I see why. It's for now. Let's move on forward. Hold on. Let's move on forward. Shout out to everyone coming in. Oh, this is huge. What lesson did October teach you about optimism, even when your situation is unfortunate? Even when your situation is, I would say, even when your situation is not to your, expectations. Let's say it's not something that's a bit tragic, or something that's not what you wanted, something that you're not really happy. Anything that made you sad, or anything that made you, maybe even uncomfortable. Because sometimes people be talking, oh, I'm optimistic, I'm positive, I'm this. People talk about I'm positive. Are you really positive? Until you get that chin check or that gut check that say like, oh, I was talking to one of my boys. Shout out to him. I ain't gonna put the word name out, but shout out to him. He was just telling me about a situation that he was in. It was involving with his mom, and he don't really feel too good about the situation. And I'm like, hold on, man. You're the same one that was telling me about self-love. You got it. And I told y'all. Self-love ain't a situation you get. This is something you working on for your whole life. It don't just come like this overnight. You like, yeah, I got it. I did it. No, that's the same thing with optimism. It's for the rest of your life. Shout out to Coco. What's going on? This is it right here. I'm telling you. I be on the TikTok floating and I see folks talking about tons and tons of different things. I'm giving you keys to change your life. That's what I'm giving. As a counselor, personal, social, and psychological. Whether you're 95 or you're 15 or 5, I got it for you, man. Man. Now I can see sometimes when you have answers for folks and maybe they don't think you have the answers, or maybe they're like, okay. Maybe sometimes individuals want to suffer. Sometimes I see it like that. People just want to suffer. They're like, man, you know what? I don't want peace. I don't want joy. I don't want happiness. Especially like I was just listening to Warren Buffett. I think this was last night. He was talking about the cryptocurrency got people lazy. They don't even want to work no more. Just one. I remember one of my cousins, one of my uncle, he was talking about you like everything easy. I was like, it's like that. But it goes to show the age old saying individuals said like smart men, I think they work and try to make times easy. Then when times get too easy, then it makes you lazy, and then you gotta build back and work hard for that. So we're in that stage right now. Everything easy. We're creating individuals who don't value a hard days of work or just working hard on that end. Shout out to everyone. And I want to let everyone know we're not inviting anyone up. Get ready. Oh, see, that comes perfect time. Hold on. I was saying get ready for next month. We talking relationships. I was just going through one of my old videos on YouTube in July. We were talking about relationships. I'm like, dang, who was talking like that? Like, dang, oh no, that's me, man. So stay tuned. I'm gonna upload some of those things is right there as far as for relationships in November. So just everyone get ready for that one. November. I got a term for November. I'm gonna be working on it this whole week. I think I already have December. I'm not gonna let you guys know what it is, but I already got the month planned out of December. I'm gonna work on November. It's crazy. I got December, but not November. So I want individuals to check in that too. Check out the YouTubes what I have there. Shout out to everyone coming in. Check out the YouTubes there. I'm gonna make sure that I deliver everything to you guys that I can. You guys can go on the page and see what's going on. I'm not, you know, how some individuals you see that they're fraud. Like, hold on, I want to go back to his page, check his Facebook, or go down. Is he really about this positivity? Is he a real counselor? Go over to the page, see a couple posts. You may even get your breakthrough. That's my last question on here. That's my last question. But I want to talk about: are you ready for a lifetime of optimism? Imagine that, a lifetime of it. Dang. Mr. Staley, you can offer me a lifetime of optimism? All I got to do is just stay close or reach out to you. I really want this. Because if you really want something, you got to ask. But they say in the scripture too, ask and you shall receive. So ask. On that part, we're going to go back through. We're going to go back through on that part. We got about what? 10, 15 minutes left, 15. Depending on, I know the show, I think we were supposed to go into 10:50 maybe. Y'all, shout out to everybody that's in too. And y'all was talking about what you can actually do to become more optimistic? Well,
It's
first,
10:30.
as you said right there, first thing you have to do, we got to go on find out who is optimistic. Is there anyone that we may even want to be like? We in this information age, it's so much. You don't want to be flooded. There's so much stuff. There's so much toxic and so much bullcrap that's around too, and it could pull you in. Like, dang, I was looking for the real ones. I done pulled up on the flawed ones. Cause I'll be real with you. I was talking to my big brother about this. Right now, everybody say they got the answers. Everybody jumping on the podcast quickly. Yeah, I got this. I got that. I be ready to jump. That's why I go to people podcasts. Sometimes people invite me on. I be quiet. I be silent until I'm asked a question. Man, y'all know, man. I'm already past it. Y'all still debating? No, man. We let my big brother say we done with the losers. We done with the debaters. This is the last one that I have. So look, stop waiting for your breakthrough. Get it right now. Everybody, oh man, I want the breakthrough. I want the breakthrough. But you ain't willing to actually go after it. Where could it be? Even like for me, I feel at least 40 videos. Not on TikTok, on YouTube too, maybe some on TikTok, but at least 40 videos. Now, I'm not here to charge you. Hey, man, I mean, you can get this now because you got free content to get it. But maybe you need something that's geared directly to what you're working on. Then that's where that's where you're going to have to come with the finances on. That's where it's going to have to come. On that part, to get your breakthrough. And this is all ages. I see individuals. Sometimes I'll be covering at work for me. Sometimes I'll cover for certain classes. And they're like, Mr. Saylee, we want you. Like, whoa, hold on. I'm not here to change anything y'all got going on. Y'all already got it good. Now look, if you don't have it good and you're not set up, then you got to go from good to great. Choose greater. Go for your situation. Don't be ashamed or don't be afraid of that. You still go for it. That's the whole Optimism October. That's the whole thing. And remember, guys, optimism, let's deal with this. Optimism is confidence about your future. I'm going to switch that up. Optimism about your present. Last week of October. This ain't not even on the listing. What can you do more to be optimistic this week than you were this whole entire month? People are, man, I'm waiting for New Year's before I get something going, Mr. Saylee. I need to wait. See, you're gonna keep waiting then. I thought you were serious about what you wanted. You're not. You don't have no discipline. You lack discipline. You need to be a bit more firm. Man, I thought you were serious about who you were. Oh, it was just all talk. Y'all know the people who just all talk. Sometimes I be thinking, I'm like, damn, I would look at some of my videos or some of my posts on Facebook for about 10 years ago. I'm like, dang, I was still really about this positivity 10 years ago. I'm like, dang, it really is me. I really am about it. I really do have more information, divine information than my parents. And this is not to shame them or not, they didn't go to school. No, that's not about that. Sometimes when individuals got the way, you got to just be quiet and follow what this person's saying. If I didn't know the way, I'd be quiet and see what's going on, who may have it on that part. If I want to be optimistic, I want to have more optimism in my life. Let me find the individuals who are about that, who may have it, on that part. Guys, we got about like 10 minutes left, maybe 9 minutes, maybe 11 minutes. I'm gonna go back through. Let's go back through the questions, and these last two are very powerful. Then I want to talk about uploading this, and even about the relationship month next month. Next month is going to be extremely powerful. Because I know people on here, they want to talk about relationships. Oh, Mr. Saylee, relationships. Let's talk about relationships. Oh, how will my boyfriend do this? My girlfriend, are they cheating? I'm not a tarot card reader. That's not what this is. I'm going to show you how you can change your situation. You could get a reading. Go ahead, get a reading for some of them girls, or they be doing it, and they do a great job. And I'm not hating on nothing they do, and I love them. I know a lot of them that I watch. They're great. But you can't just sit, watch the TV, and get readings and think things gonna change. No, you got to get out here in the field. So let's go through this, and then we'll wrap up. That's how I'm gonna start coming to you guys. I may bring the show on down a little bit more. Maybe 30 minutes, I'm not sure. But let's do it like this. So what are you focused on improving in your life? These questions are for the rest of the year for you. Really, actually, the rest of your life. I had a client. She had got scammed. I think it was about $40,000. Everybody in the class like, I don't even make $40,000 a year. You just got scammed for 40,000. I'm not gonna put any more information. My point of me bringing that is, everyone is at a different level. What you want to accomplish in your life, you gotta be a bit more disciplined to get it. People already put in the work. Put in your work. So what are you focused on improving in your life? Maybe it may not be finance. Maybe just be inner peace. When are you going to get serious about changing your life for the better? Everybody, but you should choose now. Choose now. When are you going to get actually serious about your situation? And I'm going to be coming on a lot, some more as well. I can't just only do that. I'm glad that this came back in. I can't just do one live a week. I know that. I got to come in a little bit more, because individuals need this elevation. And people really are seeking assistance instead of someone just talking and not putting no action behind what they want to do, not putting together no plans. And you got, some of you guys are empaths. You know if somebody just coming, they just feeding you. That's why I love looking at people. I'm like, dang, this person just talking. They don't even understand that I'm reading the whole situation. Let me just sit back on that part. Let me just sit back. So when are you going to get serious about changing your life for the better? Some people just, maybe they just wanted to be average. Remember, maybe it was just you to excel. Everybody don't want to be great. Stop trying to think everybody want what you want. Want it for yourself, and then that's it. I told my homegirl D, and I love her, and she knows it. And I'm excited to have her on. Hopefully she come on for the relationship. But I told her, you got to get there first. I know you want the family, you want everybody to be good, and want everybody to make this decision, get this breakthrough, but you get yours first. Get your breakthrough first. So we got the third asterisk is recap the first 3 weeks of October and see where you must shift today to generate a flow of optimism. I'm going back through these so you guys can really lock this in. Shout out to Bobby Hemming, because he talks about the question being an answer. Sometimes you just need the right question to pull you up out of your situation. You solve your own stuff. You just need the right question. Let me move forward because we got about I think 10 minutes. That just hit the 10 minutes. I was going to 45, but I think the actual show is about 50, 10:50. That's 10 minutes, so it's good. So let me talk about this real quickly. Recap your first 3 weeks of October and see where you must shift today to generate a flow of optimism. Maybe the first 3 weeks you were doing good. Like, man, Mr. Saylee, I did better. I'm doing the best in the fourth quarter than I've ever done. Okay, get better. There's something you ain't doing. And this is everybody on the whole planet Earth. Even if Elon, man, there's something you ain't doing. And I know it. It's something you're not doing. Sometimes I think about all my homies or back from high school those days. I be seeing them watch my stories on Facebook like, y'all playing around, man. And see, the thing is, I'm gonna call out you. I ain't gonna call you out by saying your name, but I'm gonna generalize all y'all. Y'all playing around. To the ones that have their businesses, yeah, I always shout you out and your business. You doing good stuff. Yeah, you doing good stuff. But the rest of y'all, you scrolling. No, you ain't doing enough. So let's go forward. The thing is, the part I want everyone to, why I even mention that. Sometimes you're gonna have to let go of a situation of even who you used to be, or the people who you used to hang around, or the ways, the cities, the songs, the friends, the family. Sometimes those are huge weights. You gotta let them go. Let them go. Sometimes we identify with the things that we've been through. I don't identify with none of that stuff. I let it go in a heartbeat. If it's gonna give me my true elevation, or what, I gotta let go of this past person, even where I'm from, or I have to let go of some of my experiences that I felt made me who I am. No. Some of those things I gotta let go to grow into a better individual, or to a more a solid individual. Sometimes I have to let some of those things go. Let's move on forward. How are you using mind power to shift life today? This is it right here. I know I just talked about the first 3 weeks, but do you know you could wipe away the first 3 weeks with everything that you finalize, everything that you do this week? You could actually toss it in the trash. Imagine that you living this week was the week that you change your life for the rest of it. That's some powerful stuff. That's some powerful stuff, guys. So let's go into this one. I love this one right here. I said, what lesson did October teach you about yourself, even when difficult times crept up? So this is a test of your optimism. Everyone may go through a difficult or hard time, but did it show you how good you were, or where you still need to do some work? People be sometimes feeling like, oh man, Mr. Saylee, I ain't putting enough work in. Well, at least you're being real with yourself. I love that about it. I'm glad that you can be real. Sometimes when I'm speaking to my clients and in groups, sometimes there's only one. Let's say I have a group of 20. It'll be one person who really kind of gets through their own dysfunction. Oh, bless me, guys. But that's true right there. One client that gets through the dysfunction. And do you guys know how it feels to have one person actually get it? They don't cross paths with you, and then you've seen a light that just glows to a flame in them. So now you can set wherever you go in your community ablaze. That's beautiful. That's beautiful, and I love it. Shout out to everybody shout out to everybody. We
It's
dealing with some real
10:45.
stuff. 10:45. Well, we got about 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes, 5 minutes. So let's do this like this. So the question was, what lesson did October teach you about being optimistic even when things are not going your way? That is, man, these things are lining up. I'm not doing this. This is a creator doing this. Because for me to line this up like this, because I was just talking about how are you using your mind power, and then right there talking about optimism during a difficult time. That's it right there. The first Hermetic principle, all is mental. I remember talking with this one girl. Shout out to Mega. She's a powerful sister. That's the type of conversation we're having in a lift ride, talking about Hermetic principles. See, people mention certain things just to be sounding cool. I'm not doing any of this to sound cool. No, not at all. We're talking about action. Okay, so on that part, what lesson did you learn in October to teach you about optimism, even when things are not going as good? Now, this is okay. The last two. Are you ready for a lifetime of optimism? Guys, I'll be real. If you are, you hit that inbox. I'm not afraid now. I was in my dream counseling. Yeah. I'm counseling from other realms. I ain't about to speak too much, go too hard, or go too far on that. Are you ready for a lifetime of optimism? Some people like, man, Mr. Say, you know what? I ain't ready to be optimistic. My life don't call for that. What if you the only one? Maybe it's like that. Maybe it's set up like that. Are you ready for a lifetime of optimism? And the last but definitely not least, stop waiting for your breakthrough. Get it right now. Get your breakthrough. I know a lot of folks be talking about breakthrough. How do I actually get it? What do I actually have to do? How do I set myself up to get it? Am I willing to focus in to do certain tasks that I've never done in my life? Remember, if you want certain experiences, you're going to have to do things. If you want certain experiences that you've never had, you're going to maybe have to do some things that you've never done. Think certain ways that you never thought before. Oh, and I'm ready to put together a personal package for you. Come on. Because the thing is, I tell my clients all the time, like, if you can find the good information, free stuff, that's beautiful. It's not about, oh yeah, I got this program, it's $999, no. But no, if you can find your breakthrough going through the information, go and get the free stuff. That may be all you need. But if you can't, say, hold on, Mr. Saylee, I like what you're saying, and I want more. I want to learn more. I want to do some more. I want a detailed plan, maybe 6-month plan, whatever. It can be 2 weeks, 1 week, 1 day plan for me to get to my next level, for me to be more optimistic. Guys, this is it's a beautiful way. Shout out to everyone, and I appreciate all of you guys. This is a beautiful way to close Optimism October. I'm excited to have some guests on for November. I'm still gonna have the name for the November, but we're gonna be talking about relationships. I'm gonna do the best. Have a segment where we are talking about relationships. I want to have some more ladies. Not to say I'm not into I don't want the fellas up, but right now I want to have some more ladies on. everyone is done wrong, but I want to balance out the masculine and feminine energy also with when it comes in terms of a relationship. And you know, some things may come through where it's able to help individuals around the whole planet, guys. See, the things that I'm doing now, as my brother had put in the comments, I think what works out to him, things that I'm doing now you can't even see. There's things that I'm doing. There's certain videos on YouTube, I remember they were made 15 years ago. And it gave me a certain joy. I'm like, dang, this stuff was made 15 years ago. Imagine if that could be you. Create a certain voice note and just record and send it to yourself. Speak it lovely to yourself. You got your voice memo. Just say, I am optimistic. Do you know what that'll do, having that on repeat and listening to it maybe 10 minutes a day? I mean, I can give you a plan and stuff on that. Ready for a lifetime of optimism right there. So I appreciate everyone right there. So I think we're past our mark. I really do appreciate everyone and I hope that everyone that you receive something. You can go back, whether we got some things on YouTube, guys, go out and check out that stuff. I got countless information. Even if you just want to see a post, you're like, hey, Mr. Say, that post opened my eyes. That's good. Let it change your life. Let it make it for the better. So let's handle it like this. The Safe Space Saylee Show. The Safe Space Saylee Show. The Safe Space Saylee Show. Freedom, warmth, and clarity. And that's the freedom to be you. The warmth of non-judgment and the clarity to know exactly what you need. All right, guys, we out like last year. Peace.